morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to my office. So feel compelled to post this out again, and I'll do this as often as I feel compelled to. I'll try and keep it short. I know everybody's on a 2 to 5 minute mind. You can only take two to 5 minutes of information at a time. We're on this Instagram and stuff where everything's got to be a short little tweet. So I'll try and keep it short. It's time, if you haven't made the choice already, it is time to choose Christ. Choose Jesus Christ. There's three types of people. Those that we call believers, they've chosen Christ. They are in Christ. There's those who choose something other than Christ. And then there's those who say, I don't need to choose. Why do I need to choose? All right. Not choosing is the same as choosing. If you say, well, I'm not going to choose, look at the balance. The people who are going to tell you you don't need Christ, if you say, oh, I'm not going to choose, they'll leave you alone. Why? If you're talking to those who are in Christ and you say, oh, I'm not going to choose, they don't leave you alone. You need to choose. Why? Because not choosing is the same as making a choice. Okay, again, why? Because in our natural state, from our point of birth, we are in a state of separation from God. In other words, if we want to stay in that state of separation, we don't have to do anything at all. You don't have to do anything. You simply say, you know what? I'm going to stay right where I'm at. For whatever reason, you choose to stay where you're at. Okay? And where are you at? You are in a state of separation from God. So, the only choice that matters is the one where you say yes. And what are you saying yes to? You're saying yes to admitting that you need Jesus. You're saying yes to wanting a relationship with God. You're saying yes to spending an eternity with God. Alright, so the alternatives to that. You don't have to say anything. You can just say, I like where I'm at. I'm not choosing. So those who say, rail against God will leave you alone. There's no point. You're not doing anything against them. You're not doing anything to act against their wishes. Their wishes are simply that you don't say yes. Okay? So, the alternative is that you remain separated from God for all eternity. Okay? You have people like me that are going to keep coming out there and saying, hey, have you accepted Christ yet? Are you in Christ? Do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe that you need him? Okay? Do you believe that he died, rose again on the third day? Okay? So you can stay in separation for all eternity. That is your hell. All right, hell. What does that mean? Evil is an absence of God. God is also light. So hell, being in complete separation from God, means there's absolutely no light. God is the source of light. And so if you are in separation from him, there is no light in your life. So what makes hell such a bad place? Well, one, again, no light. Two, separation from God, meaning there's nothing good. There can be nothing good about hell. The third thing about hell is that what would make it so torturous? Well, I think there's several things to that. There could be some sub-bullets to what makes hell torturous. First, we'll look at the purpose of hell was not to send mankind to hell. What was hell made for? Hell was made for those angels, specifically Satan and those that followed him, previously called Lucifer, as he led a rebellion and what has become a civil war in heaven since the rebellion he led. So hell was created for those fallen angels that are now demons and those who follow Satan. So that's who hell was made for. Okay? Not for man. God did not make hell to send man there. God does not send man to hell. Man chooses to either stay on his path of separation from God or chooses to have a relationship with God. Man chooses. That's our free will. Okay, so God does not send. So with hell made for mankind, with hell made for demons, for the fallen angels, not for mankind, man chooses to be there. Man chooses separation from God. And what would make it torturous is to be two things torturous for mankind. One would be to be in the presence of these demons for all eternity. Hideous, frightening creatures that have nothing better to do than to torture you because they're being tortured in this place that was made specifically to bring them pain. Okay, so they're going to be taking it out on mankind. Two, what would be more painful? Now, I think would rival any sort of pain that demons can torture you with. Playing over and 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 over. Are you tired of this yet? For all eternity. eternity, over and over and over and over in your head, every time someone brought up to you, choose Jesus. Choose Jesus. Choose Jesus. You're going to regret it. You're going to see that in your mind playing over and over and over. Why do you think there's going to be wailing and gnashing of teeth? It's going to be the ultimate regret. Now, I don't know that you're actually going to have a physical body in hell. I don't know that you need to. We are specifically told that those in Christ would be raised again, their bodies transformed, new physical bodies, super bodies, able to withstand the presence of God, able to contain our joy of being in the presence of God. I can't think of any reference where those who are not believers actually ever get a physical body. Demons are spirits. They're able to manifest in the physical world through various means. But that's not their natural place. Humans are unique because we have this consciousness, we have this physical body, and we have a soul. All three of which must exist in this reality. But once you've died, you move on to that spiritual world where only your soul is the container. You're still going to have a conscience. You still have a conscience. Why not? If you didn't have a conscience, there would be I don't know that there would be any sort of understanding of pain and torture and regret. It's the mind. So, I would be thinking about those things. If you are not living in Christ today, time is getting short. So, what do you need to do? You need to admit that you need Christ. If you don't want to live, and there, I'm not going to talk about whether somebody actually agrees with the reason for choosing Christ. Just choose Christ, and talk to people. Why do I need to choose Him? And get others who are in Christ, get their testimonies, understand where they've come from. Choose Christ. Admit that you need Him. Why do you need Him? 1 John 14:6. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. Okay? That means that being in Christ is the only way you get to heaven, to paradise, to whatever it is that all these others, Nirvana and all this other stuff, all these other religions out there, there is no other way to ascend. There is no other means for becoming a god. There is no other means for becoming perfect, or whatever all the other things are. There's only one way that you can have an everlasting, eternal relationship with God, and that is through Christ Jesus. Accepting Him. Believe in Him. He was crucified for your sins, rose again on the third day, defeating death. Okay? And the third thing is to confess to Him, or call upon Him. Admit you need Him, believe in Him, John 3:16, and confess or call upon Him. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll talk a little bit more about faith in another video, because I think that is something that we need to talk about. All right, y'all have a great day. God bless.